Hello everybody. So I am in a parking lot. I pulled over to make this video so that I won't be so distracted and possibly get in an accident and or make the video longer than it needs to be. I got this yesterday. Yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. It's a rose quartz pyramid. It's really cool. It feels good. I like it. Oh! Hold on. And I got this yesterday. Can you see it? Uh-oh, my light doesn't... There it goes. It's a skull and a moon. It's badass. It's my new favorite tattoo. It's so good. It talks. It doesn't say much, but it just kind of... I got challenged. So I have 3 big ideas that I'm going to talk about in this video. The first one is I got challenged to sing on video, and I'm gonna do it right. I have a microphone and recording software, and I'm trying to find a backing track and figure out the laws on if I'm allowed to use backing tracks on videos or if I can get sued or something. If it turns out that I can't use a backing track, it's gonna have to be a cappella, which I don't really like that idea. Not necessarily because I'm afraid to, but mostly because singing just sounds so much better when there's music behind it. At least with one person. It's kind of boring if it's just like one person. You know. But, next idea. Yeah, oh no. Back. So, this is my toothbrush, by the way. I keep it in here so it dries. So yeah, so I got this email from one of my subscribers challenging me to the singing thing, and I felt this like awesome rush of like excitement because I thought it was so cool that somebody like cares about me and my videos enough to challenge me to become better. That was like, oh my god, this is amazing. But also like this terrifying like sense of dread. Like I'm already like afraid to sing in front of people. I've been breaking that a lot lately. I've been singing in public a lot, and I'm getting way better at it. But to put it like on the internet, like where the whole world can see it, that's kind of like whoa. So I also felt like terrified at the same time, and I couldn't sleep very well that night because I was like, there's this mix of all these like emotions, these like really powerful emotions. I was like, whoa, what do I do with these? How do I feel these and like make sense of these and stuff? But that was a good thing. That was a good night. So yeah, that's coming in like, I'm gonna say within 2 weeks because it's proving to be really difficult to find a good backing track and figure out the laws and learn how to sing the song. I want to learn how to actually sing the song and do it right. I don't want to just like, you know, like I want to do it right, you know. I'm a perfectionist, but I'm trying to change that to an excellentialist, seeking excellence instead of perfection. That's a much more gratifying and worthwhile and realistic thing to strive for. So I'm doing that. My next idea is, while I was buying this little gem yesterday, the woman that works at this rock shop, or it's like a rock crystal fossil mineral shop, I guess, you could call it a lot of different things. I met her once before when I went in there. I bought this moon rock from her. I'll show you this. This is cool. She gave me a card, but I don't know what I did with it. What did I do with that? I don't know. It doesn't matter. This is I forget what it's called. It's on the card, but it's made when a meteorite hits the atmosphere. It like the dust turns into this rock. So this is from outer space. It's like I'm touching outer space. Well, we're all floating on a rock in outer space, but that quote gets credited to my friend Luke, by the way. He said that, and it was like one of the most profound, amazing things ever. But yeah, so I bought this. So I've talked to her before, but she was like, she said, how is your life? Like, not how are you, but how is your life? And I kind of paused for a second, and I wasn't sure what to say. and my blood sugar was kind of low because I hadn't eaten for a long time, and I'd been walking around all day, and I just got back from going to the Salem Witch Museum and going through with like, God, it must have been like, felt like 100 people, but it was probably only like 30. So I was kind of like overstimulated and tired and groggy, and I got a massage the other day, so I'm still like kind of super relaxed from that. And I said good, and it didn't feel right like when I said it, and then a couple hours later when I was sitting in my van, I was like, good? My life is good? Like, no, that's BS, man. My life isn't good. My life is fucking amazing, dude. Like, I'm living my dream. I'm growing, like, as a person and a soul, like, at this, like, incredible accelerated rate. And, like, every day is a new adventure, and I'm doing things I love, and I'm being places I love, and I'm meeting people I love, and, like, everything is awesome. Like, this whole experience is a complete miracle. How can I just say good, you know? So that didn't sit with me right, so I spent like all night last night like redefining how my life is and coming up with better answers so that next time I encounter someone asking me like that, I can answer them authentically instead of just saying good. Like, I know most people say it like out of habit, and I think it's kind of gross. Like, I think that everybody's got like their own story and their own like hopes and dreams and wishes and things they've been through and hardships and everything else, you know. I think that I'd like to live in a world that's more authentic and more honest, and I think one way that I can contribute to that is to stop saying good or fine or okay when someone asks me how I am, and tell them the truth, you know, even if it's ugly, and even if I'm not good, you know. So that's one big thing that happened last night. I hardly got any sleep. I'm really tired, but I just ate chocolate and yogurt with fruit in it, so I've got like a little sugar chocolate buzz going on right now. So it's good. Yeah, and I want to go back in and like talk to her about it, 'cause she seemed like genuinely interested in like who I am and what my life is like. Like, she seemed like a really genuine, sincere, sweet, empathetic person, and I want to know what her life's like too now. So, and I did at the time. I was in such a fog and shit that I couldn't really like verbalize that. But I went back today to see if she was still there. I wanted to talk to her again, but she wasn't. So I'll try again tomorrow. Or she works like right next door to where I work, so maybe I'll see her again. But yeah, so that's that whole thing. And the next idea, and I know I said to one of my viewers that I'll try not to swear, and I'm really like trying hard. I know I already slept once this video. This next idea is gonna be hard not to swear because they're power words, or like the words you use when you're pissed off, and I am pissed off about this. When I was in the Witch Museum, the main thing they want you to walk away with is that witch hunts are real. Like, it's still happening every day, all around us, all around you. So this whole witch hunt thing got started where like hundreds of thousands of human beings were burned alive at the stake and like pressed with rocks and crushed until they died or hung. Most of them were hung in America. The Salem witch trials were nothing compared to what they had in Europe, and we caught it and decided we didn't want to do that, so good for America. Which actually, this was before the United States of America. This is colony time. So what has happened is there was a time in Europe when people were pagan and they worshipped masculine and feminine gods and energies and aspects. They understood that both exist in nature and both exist within ourselves. And when the Romans switched over to Christianity, they realized that there was this group or this type of woman that was, they called her a wise woman. It was a pagan woman who understood how different herbs affect us medicinally and metaphysically and psychologically, and they had like deep, profound wisdom into how the mind works and everything else. So they had a lot of power. People would go to them whenever they had any problems, whether it was psychological or health or whatever. They'd come to these wise women. So they had a lot of power and they had a lot of respect, more than the church, because they actually like helped people like all the time. And so the church went on this campaign of, and this is interesting because this still happens all the time. They switched the public's opinion on these women, and they turned them into monsters. They turned them into the enemy, the bad guy. And so the wise women were the witches. They were the evil, like if they had the power to heal all these people, and they also had the power to hurt them. So they made them into monsters and made themselves to be the good guys. And so that led to the suppression of the feminine aspect of not only society, but every individual person. And if you look around now, like you look at like the advertisements, and this really pisses me off. You look at advertisements, like they sell cars and cheeseburgers and everything. They use women's bodies, you know, they have big breasts, little waist, big butt, everything, and nobody cares. Nobody cares. They've totally just reduced women to objects, and well, some people care, but not enough. The mainstream doesn't, because we all just passively accept this. Because I mean, I enjoy looking at it, but it's wrong, and I'd rather stand up for what's right than like get some eye candy, you know. At the same time, women breastfeeding their babies are like publicly shamed, and they create laws against them. I've heard some horrible incidents of women being like arrested and their children taken away, and it's just, oh my god, it's a fucking mess, dude. And it drives me insane that like we are like animals, we're monkeys, like we feed the mother feeds the baby with the breast. That's nature, and we're shaming that, and then we're taking like the respect and dignity away from women and saying you're just a body. Like, what is this world we live in? You know, and there's a time to like accept things, you know, like the whole like if you want peace you have to accept the way the world is. But there's other times where something is so wrong and so messed up and so hurtful to so many people that you can't accept it, and you have to fight. So I'm doing whatever I don't know what else I can do besides talk about it. I'm gonna do whatever I can to get that word out, man, and switch people's minds around, because it's absolutely insane. And not only does this hurt women, but this hurts men. Because without that feminine aspect of us in society being respected and honored, we are left to be these super shallow, cold, emotionless, tough guy doers that don't have any depth, don't have any compassion, or incapable of being emotionally intelligent. And to be a complete, whole, individualized person, a human being, to be a healthy human being, you have to recognize and express both masculine and feminine aspects of yourself. You have to be able to be nurturing and gentle and empathetic and selfless and helpful. Like, you need that. You have to have that to be healthy and happy. Otherwise, you're just like suppressing part of yourself. And if you're suppressing part of yourself, then it's just going to come out as anger or sadness or anxiety or physical health problems can manifest from suppressed emotion, like all kinds of stuff, and we're killing ourselves, man. Like, it's ridiculous, and I see this, and I don't know what else I can do besides talk about it. So I'm talking about it at least, but yeah, man, I've made this particular video like I think like 3 or 4 times now. The first 2 times I was pissed, dude. I was so irate. I think I've like let go of that, but I'm still like wicked pissed about this because it hurts everybody. It hurts everybody. You know, I don't know if that makes me a feminist or whatever. I see the way a lot of feminists go about trying to promote feminism in a way that's ultra masculine, like, look at me, listen to what I have to say, you know, like, respect me, and that's a super masculine, like, way to go about it, which is kind of ironic. But yeah, I don't know what I am. I don't need labels. I'm for equality and wholeness and happiness. I think that everybody has a right to be completely whole and happy and fulfilled and successful, and I think that our society has taught us to be a way that does not match those values, and I think that it's very important for us to question the messages that society has placed in our heads, and if they don't feel good, if they don't make you feel good, if the ideas in your head don't make you feel good, let go of them. Make some new ones. But yeah, I think that's about as much as I could say about all that today. So thanks for watching. Within a week or two I'll have that singing video up. I've got a song. I had one, but I was like, no man, this is like, I'm not passionate about this song, so I found another one that I'm really passionate about, and it's beautiful. And I'm not going to tell you who it is, because some of you are going to have like a bias against it without even hearing it. So, yeah, so that's it. Thanks, oh, I'm covering the microphone. Thank you for watching. If you like, if you like, subscribe. If you like, want to say something, comment. Thanks.